Hello everybody, this is Vertigo bringing you another live commentary video. This time it's Fight Night Champion, and I'm controlling my favourite fighter of all time, Rocky the Blockbuster Marciano, and my opponent is using make-believe fighter Kobe Nichols. And looking at his record right now, it is clear that he's much more experienced than me, so I got an idea of what to do. I know what to do, I know how to use Rocky. And Rocky was notorious for starting off slow and coming on strong, so my game plan is to take everything he has early in the fight and take him to the deep end if I can, and use that amazing Rocky Marciano stamina and power to just beat him down. So here we go, round one, and the game plan basically is to just come forward, press him, be in his face, and give him the beat on me a little bit. Okay, he's at the moment he's wow, he's fast. Much faster. Oh, this is my first fight in months, so I'm very rusty. So I want to be careful here and not get knocked out early. I want to try and warm up as I go along. Wow, he's sticking it to me. I'm going to have to back up a little bit here. Oh, another. Wow. He's very fast. Okay. So basically, this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to stick to him. He's going to hopefully continue to fight at this pace the whole fight, because if he does, he's no way he's going to survive 10 rounds at this pace. He's going to have to pace himself. So much for warming up and feeling each other out, huh? He's come straight out and looking to hurt me. But this is Rocky Marciano, so you're going to have to land a lot of punches to hurt me. Rocky, my favourite fighter, easily. Became heavyweight champion in 1952, for those that don't know. He's the only undefeated heavyweight champion of all time, with a record of 49-0, and that record still holds today. He won the title from Jersey Joe Walcott, and hopefully we can do the same here, although it is a 10-rounder, not a 15-rounder, unfortunately. Well, he has really hurt me this round. He's put a lot of punches together, but all in all, I'm still here, so that's good for me. I mean, this is going to take a lot out of him this first round anyway. I'm just putting those body shots together when I can, hopefully putting money in the bank, and those will be effective later on in the fight. I've got 100% stamina. That's beautiful. That's just what I want. It's a shame that here we go, round two. Yeah, it's a shame that Rocky, he's not forgotten. I mean, he'll never be forgotten, but with the current day fight fans, the Pacquiao fans, the Mayweather fans, they sort of, I don't know, they've been brainwashed to the belief that Rocky was overrated and he fought nobody, and that has stuck, and it's sort of, people are saying that without even watching Rocky fight or understanding how he fought or anything about him, really. They just sort of have that already stuck in their heads that he's overrated. Well, I believe that he's underrated just as much as he's overrated, to be honest. I mean, a lot of people underrate Rocky. People don't understand that this man had the shortest reach, of a heavyweight champion ever. 68-inch reach. I mean, that's, you look at every heavyweight champion and have a look at their reach. No one comes close to Rocky. I mean, to be that effective and to beat the guys he did, I mean, Jersey Joe Walcott was no joke. Even at his age, he was no joke. And a lot of people think that his best fight was against Rocky. And people just understand that. They don't sit back and watch that fight. I mean, they don't even know that Rocky was blind for a few rounds in that fight, He had the same problem Ali did against Liston. He had something in his eyes that was causing him a lot of pain, and he couldn't open his eyes. But the difference is Ali could move around and survive, where Rocky just came forward. Even with that in his eyes, he's just amazing. And the reason why he was so amazing was his stamina. I mean, incredible stamina. Good round there for my opponent. Another win for him. I should be focusing more on the fight they're talking about, Rocky, but as I said, I'm not going to start really pressing him until that round 5 anyway, so I can talk about Rocky, so people just don't understand anything about The Rock at all. But they seem to just have this belief in their head that he was overrated, and that's just the end of the story. This man really was amazing when it came to stamina. Probably the fittest heavyweight champion ever. You look at the training that this guy did before each fight, and your jaw would just hit the floor. The way this man trained is just unbelievable, out of this world, and there was no one that came close to him. Even today, Jeff Frazier was a hard worker, but not as much as Rocky. Rocky was just so dedicated, and it's a big part of the reason why he quit. A lot of people say he quit because he saw Floyd Patterson and Sonny Liston coming on the horizon, and he wanted to get out. That is absolute garbage. They weren't even really considered at all. Well, Floyd was, he was coming, but Floyd was never going to beat Rocky. No way. I mean, we saw what Liston did to him. Floyd had a suspect chin, and Floyd would never have had he never would have beat Rocky, in my opinion anyway. Even though he was a great fighter, he wouldn't be able to last 15 rounds with The Rock. Rocky retired because of a few things. His manager, for one, was stealing a lot of money off him, and he didn't want to fight for him anymore. But the biggest part was he just had enough. It got to the point where he didn't want to go to the gym. He didn't want to train. And, a lot of fighters go through this. But Rocky, he's one of the smart ones that he knew this and he got out. Where other fighters just keep on pushing it. And that's when you get those sad endings to boxing careers where a legend has to go out on his back, or worse, just continue fighting and just fading. Rocky got out at the right time. He knew he didn't want it anymore. He didn't have that passion for it anymore, so he quit. That's a positive. He did attempt a comeback though, but same thing happened. He started getting to the routine again, and he just didn't have it, so he quit. My opponent, he's sticking it to me, but as you can see, I'm just pressing his chest and keeping on him. He has to throw punches to keep me off. If he doesn't throw punches, I'll bag rounds, even though I don't really care about winning rounds. My ultimate goal is to knock this guy out. If I get rounds, great. But if I don't, it's no big deal. Let's keep working that body. Throwing those hooks to the head. Chopping him down slowly. Next round I'll come after him with a lot more firepower. And hopefully hurt him. A matchup I would have loved to see would be Ali versus Rocky. Would have been awesome. Would have been an amazing fight. It would have been very close if they had fought, 4 or 5 times. Oh, here we go, got a stun here. No, it's not that bad of a stun, unfortunately. But it's a good sign. My power's starting to, he's starting to feel my power. Muhammad Ali, he had his hands full of smoking Joe. And Joe, as great as he was, he didn't have a right hand. He had the left hook, which was amazing. Rocky had, he didn't just have the left hook, he had the right hook. Uppercuts on both hands. The straight right hand. The over-the-top right hand. This guy had so much in his arsenal. He was arguably tougher than Joe. Just as relentless, maybe even more relentless than Joe. Stamina through the roof. And plus the crouch. The crouch gave a lot of, boxers trouble. I can't see why it wouldn't affect Ali. Even Ali said after they had the computer fight, this man was harder to hit than I realised. He gave props to Rocky. I'm really starting to push the envelope here and really pressing him, staying on his chest. throwing combinations to the body, then come up to the head, hoping to catch him. It's got to be affecting him. He's been winning rounds, but I've been hitting constantly. Eventually, here we go. I've got him in trouble here. He's in big trouble. Can I finish him off? Gotta give him props. That was good defense. Very good defense. He done well to survive that. Very good to survive that. He's still hurt, but he's recovered now. I'm not gonna stop. I got plenty of stamina to go. Plenty. I can fight like this for another 5 rounds. I wonder if he can. Ever since this Rocky DLC came out, I don't think I've lost with Rocky in fight now. I've lost with my created Rocky, but the DLC Rocky, I don't think I've lost with him. I think I've had about 60, 70 fights with him since he came out, and I cannot remember losing with him. I'm hoping that continues on in this fight. The end of that last round was a good sign. He looked very tired, so I'm going to really push him here and just see how much he's got. Oh, here we go. He's not gonna survive that one. Beautiful straight right hand power mod. Done a lot of damage, and I came back with the right hook and then a left hook, and that was enough to drop him. And at this point, I'm feeling pretty confident because I've just started to push him with pretty much instant results. So I'm gonna really go for the knockout here. If he can survive this round, I'm gonna really push him next round again. And if he doesn't go down that round, I'm going to rest for round 8 and come out strong the last 2 rounds. So that's the plan. Well, power mod straight, that would have done some damage. Keep throwing those combinations, keep working that body up to the head. I think he's hurt. He's still throwing punches though. There we go. Another left, and this time was a left hook, right hook combination. The hook's getting through. But he's boxed very well. Those first 4 or 5 rounds, he was boxing beautifully, but he's used up a little bit too much energy, and I'm gonna exploit that. I'm gonna really, stick it to him. I'm not gonna let him breathe. So if he thinks I'm gonna rest, I'm not gonna rest. I'm just gonna keep wailing away at him, beating him down. This is what Rocky did. He was a slow starter, but eventually, the accumulation of punches, it's gonna get through. And when it does get through, it's extremely painful. It's like getting hit by a baseball bat just constantly. You smell that? I can smell blood in the water. I'm gonna go for the knockout this round. So if I was him, I'd be really backing away, but it's very hard to back away with someone that knows how to cut off the ring. I know how to cut off the ring. The only ones that can really get away from me are the ones that just constantly run, and that's all they do, and they're very good at it. But I can still pin them every wow. He's out of juice. I'd be surprised if he makes it through this round, actually. As I was saying, I can usually get people up against the ropes, even if they are constant runners, but guys like this that have got good movement, I'm going to be on them the whole fight, and it's going to drive them crazy. I know the people that like to fight with space, this drives them crazy when a guy just does not leave them alone. I'm not going to leave him alone. I haven't left him alone all fight. So, I can hear the Rocky music playing now, actually. Because I really want to knock him out with the Suzy Q right hand if I can. Rocky's signature punch. So good body shot, here I go. Bang! Beautiful. That's exactly how I wanted to end it. Here it comes. It's 1952 all over again. The Suzy Q, and followed by the sneaky left hook, just to finish him off. I don't think he's getting up from that. I don't think he was even trying to get up. Oh, he's sending me a friend request. That's boxing for you, folks. The only sport where you can beat up on each other and gain respect and want to be friends. So good fight to my opponent. he done very well. He opened that fight up really well and really stuck it to me. But you know, I weathered the storm and I did what Rocky did best, and that's just, you know, grind out the win, wear your opponent down. So anyway, this is Vertigo. Thanks for watching. That was a great fight, and I'll see you next time. So take care.